Yes, good evening everybody. Welcome to Social Soccer. What a day we have had today. It's been a record-breaking day. A record number of transfer deals have been completed across Europe today. Luckily for you, you're in the place that is going to review them all for you. You're tuned into Social Soccer. This is the daily transfer show, the place where we uncover everything that's happened in the transfer market across Europe on a daily basis. If you're new to the channel, hit like, hit subscribe. It does mean a lot. If you're part of the community, welcome back. We had a great show last night. We covered so much last night. Believe it or not, this show's going to be even bigger. So I can't wait to jump into it. Welcome to everybody who's new. Let's go and see how many transfers have been completed. Before we do, we are going to look at the key movements involving three players who have taken steps to potentially leave their clubs right before the window closes. Only a week to go. Let's jump in and take a look at the three players that have moved close to leaving their clubs today. First up is Thomas Araujo, a young and promising central defender who has come through the ranks at Benfica. Araujo made his first team debut for Benfica back in December of 2021. He's known for his composure on the ball and solid defensive capabilities. He's been a key figure in Benfica's B team and is considered one of the club's most promising talents. He's also represented Portugal at various youth levels as well, including captaining the under-19s and the under-21 teams. 2 seasons ago, he appeared over 30 times while on loan at Gil Vicente. They achieved a top half finish. Last season, he broke into Benfica's first team as a regular. So it is rumoured that Benfica are now considering making him available after it has been suggested to them that there are 3 or 4 suitors from Europe circulating for his signature. One of them, we believe, is Crystal Palace. They are just about to use Joachim Andersen to Fulham. And you have Mark Guehi, he's also being linked with a move to away constantly every single day. So for roughly 10 million, Araujo could be seen as a great addition to the squad. His ability to play out from the back has also made him an admirer in Xabi Alonso. Leverkusen, as we know, they play this way, playing out from the back, possession-based football. It seems the futures of their 2 centre-backs in Capier and Tapsoba also seem up in the air as well. Araujo is highly regarded for his ability to read the game, often stepping in to intercept passes and start counter-attacks for his team. He's definitely one to watch in the coming years, but also certainly one to watch over the next week in the transfer window. A move could be likely. Next, news broke about Jack Clarke, currently playing as a winger for Sunderland. He's emerged as one of the club's standout performers since joining from Tottenham Hotspur in 2022. Clarke, he's only 23, began his professional career at Leeds United. He quickly made a name for himself with his pace dribbling and ability to take defenders on one-on-one. Tottenham seen it, they decided to spend big on him, buying him for 15 million. However, after the move, he only managed 4 appearances. During the 22-23 season with Sunderland in the Championship, Clarke was instrumental in the team's attacking play, contributing both goals and assists. Overall, he has 28 goals and 23 assists for Sunderland in over 100 appearances. His performances have earned him recognition as one of the most exciting young talents in the league. Known for his agility and creativity on the right-hand side, Clarke has the versatility to actually play on both flanks, although he's never really been used on the left. So it makes him a crucial asset in Sunderland's quest for promotion back to the Premier League. His progress continues to be closely watched by top-tier clubs, and rumours are circulating that Ipswich, Southampton, Leicester and Bournemouth are all rumoured to be preparing bids for the wide man. Finally, our third movement of the day is Watford's Yassir Asprilla. The reason is Champions League new boys Girona see him as the perfect addition to their attacking lineup after they lost Dovbyk to Roma. We've covered Girona heavily on this show. If you watch the transfer shows previously, you'll see us doing reports on a few of their new signings, and it looks like they will be signing another promising talent to the forward line. They drew their opening game of the season. They have Atletico Madrid away next. It looks like they will have Asprilla done before that. He's only 20 years of age. He operates mainly off the right-hand side, but can also play in the middle. And explosive pace and great crossing ability is what he brings to the table. And if you consider Girona have two new strikers, Ruiz and Miovski, a medical is expected to take place this evening, so we understand a fee has been agreed. Girona should have their man in Asprilla, who got 7 goals and 7 assists for Watford last season, before the evening is done. Asprilla, he's looking to take the next step in his career. Champions League football, playing in the Liga, 20 years of age, great Copa America. This will be a really good move for him. So there you have the movements. 3 young and exciting players who look like they could be leaving their clubs. You know, rewind the clock to this time yesterday, those 3 names were not on the transfer radar, not at all. Fast forward 24 hours and it looks like they could be out the door. That's how quick things are changing in this transfer window. It is so exciting. And that brings us on nicely to the next bit. We have over 30 confirmed transfers across Europe to go through. So let's jump on in and give you the rundown and let you know what on earth has happened today, because a lot has happened. First off, this one broke yesterday while we were live. Adria Altamira has joined Alaves from Villarreal. Young Brighton wide man Abdallah Sima has made the move to Brest on loan for the whole season. 44 games and 16 goals last season for Sima while he was on loan at Rangers. Another season like that and surely he will be part of the Brighton squad next year. Next we have Mohamed El Arouch. Once tipped for big things, he's left Lyon on a free transfer to join Brazilian side Botafogo. Belgium goalkeeper Yari Debusa has joined Go Ahead Eagles for a reported 400,000. That's their 7th signing of the transfer window. Next we had Icelandic fullback Kolbeinn Finnsson. He has made the move to FC Utrecht from Lyngby. Finnsson, who grew up in both Brentford's and Borussia Dortmund's youth setups, looks like he has made the next step in his stop-start career. That's Utrecht's 4th defensive signing of the window as well. Villarreal, they have spent big. They have bought in Thierry Barry for a reported 14 million from FC Basel. Basel brought him only a year ago from Beveren for 3 million. He then netted 13 times for Basel last season. This season, he's registered 8 goals in his first 4 games, which is clearly what prompted manager Marcelinho to spend big. They went big on a keeper yesterday. We covered it in yesterday's show. Now they have bought their 3rd forward in after they bought in Nicolas Pepe and Jose Perez. Out of nowhere, Pierre Kalulu joined Juventus on loan from AC Milan in a transfer I don't think anyone's seen coming. It happened completely out of the blue this morning. It's a loan to buy for the 24-year-old. Look, he only managed 11 appearances last season in the San Siro. Danish defender Simon Graves then made the move. Tex Waller on loan from Italian outfit Palermo. So yesterday we told you that Millwall were close to signing Reading's exciting wide man Femi Aziz. Well, that transfer has now gone through for the young right winger. He started off in non-league at Northwood FC and now looks to be pushing to be a starter in the Championship. Another exciting forward for Millwall after they signed Macaulay Langstaff from Notts County earlier in the window. Then Cesar Gelabert, the former Real Madrid youngster, has joined Sporting Gijón from Toulouse on loan. Look, he needs a good loan. He's 23 now. It hasn't happened for him in France, so hopefully this will be a good move for him. Goalkeeper Lazar Karcevic has joined Famalicão for a reported 800,000. Now, if you tuned in for yesterday's show, you will know that Famalicão's number 1, the Brazilian Luiz, joined Villarreal. They have moved very quick to replace him. Next is promising right winger Isiaka Kamate. He has joined AVS on loan from Inter Milan for the whole season. The 20-year-old will be hoping for a good year. He scored 14 goals last season in Inter Milan's youth team. 31-year-old Alex Moreno has joined Nottingham Forest on loan from Aston Villa. It seems Unai Emery doesn't see him in his plans, especially after the arrival of Ian Matson. Coventry have bought in 19-year-old striker Norman Bassate for £2.7 million. They brought in Brandon Thomas Asante earlier in the window from West Brom. and they have the impressive Hadji right up front, Fabio Tavares and Ellis Sims. So it will be interesting to see where Bassate fits in. One thing's for sure, Coventry, they've got goals in their ranks this season. Young France fullback Terence Caldou has joined Pau FC from Reims for the rest of the season. And sticking with youngsters and loans, Lucas Copado, formerly of Bayern Munich's youth team, he scored 40 goals in 3 seasons. Now he has joined Energy Cottbus on loan in the 2nd division. That is on loan from LASK in Austria. And then it finally happened. Sander Berg has joined Fulham from Burnley for a reported £21 million. That's his first Premier League club in 3 years. But look, hopefully he's now found a permanent home. This one, it rumbled on for weeks, so it's good to see it over the line. It's another big departure for Burnley money-wise after they sold Odobert to Tottenham last week for 30 million plus. Magueta Gay has joined Racing Santander from Albanian side FK Partizani. Southampton Polish goalkeeper Mateusz Lis has joined Göztepe in Turkey in a permanent move for a reported £900,000. Bobby Clark of Liverpool, who's seen this coming? Really, a big money move for him considering his age and his experience. He has made the move to RB Salzburg. We spoke about them in this morning's results show. If you haven't watched that one yet, make sure you do. Really, really good show. Youngster Cameron Humphreys, he's joined Wickham on a season-long loan from Ipswich. Humphreys, he's already made 40 appearances for Ipswich since graduating from their academy, but a loan looks to be the most sensible career option for him right now. West Ham have signed 18-year-old Mahamadou Kante from Paris FC. He will spend the rest of the season back on loan at Paris before he joins up with the Hammers next year. Joshua Nisbet, he made his debut for Australia back in March of this year. He has now moved to Scotland with Ross County. Next we have Maxi Oyedele, the Manchester United and Poland youngster. Over 20 appearances for Poland at youth level, loans previously at Altrincham and Forest Green. He has now made the permanent move to Legia Warsaw. That's a brilliant move for him. And the transfers just keep rumbling on, especially at Burnley. Anas Sarori then made his move to Lens. The Moroccan midfielder, he spent last season on loan at Hull. 40 appearances the season before in a Burnley shirt in what was their promotion season, but he has now been moved on to France. 23-year-old fullback Emmanuel Longello joined Cambridge on loan from Birmingham City. The Blues have just brought in Lee Buchanan from Werder Bremen. They spent big on him. He's another left back, so it seems like a smart move from Longello to ensure his career gets the games that he needs. Then Raul Bellanova, he left Torino for Atlanta in a big money move. This one came 24 hours after they sold defender Alessandro Baugino to Napoli. 2 of their big young name defenders there leaving the club. Saint Etienne made their 7th signing of the window. They signed left back Pierre Conrud from Maccabi Haifa. Financial constraints, as we know, Valencia, they've spent their first bit of money this window by bringing in 30-year-old wide man Luis Rioja from Alaves. 38 games, 4 goals and 5 assists last season for the Spaniard. Marcos Lopez, he then made the loan move from Feyenoord to Copenhagen. Luton, they bought again. This time midfielder Tom Krause has joined Rob Edwards' squad. Krause moved from Mainz to Leipzig for $6 million at the start of last season's window, but it hasn't quite worked out for him. Who knows? Maybe a move to Luton will be just what he needs. And finally, Chris Bedier has moved to Hull City on loan. That is new manager Tim Walters' 8th signing of the transfer window so far. I mean, come on. What a day of transfers that is. I don't know what much more we can do. We're covering everything for you. If that's not worth a like, if that's not worth a subscribe, then I don't know what is. But seriously, a very impressive day of transfers. Get in the comments as well if any of these affect your club in terms of incomings or outgoings. It'll be great to get a bit of feedback. Of course, get your questions in as well. We always read them out on the following show. They're a little bit dry at the moment, so do get your questions in. But 32 transfers there. The window is still open. We're hearing right now, literally as I am speaking, that Arsenal have now agreed a fee of Sociedad for Mikel Merino. I imagine we will cover that on tomorrow's show, but we're not done here. There's some big rumours floating around from Tier 1 journalists. So let's jump in and look at the rumours that are breaking as we speak. So, 19-year-old Brazilian striker Victor Roque is apparently close to joining Real Betis. This is after Betis' pursuit of Dortmund's Makuku fell through. We reported Betis have a striker crisis on the Monday night show, so we all know there's going to be an eagerness for them to get that deal done. And if you haven't checked that show out, make sure you do. It's an absolute cracker. It was widely reported by various sources that Fulham are very close to bringing in Rayan Shekri from Lyon. Amin Al-Daki is rumoured to be close to signing for Stuttgart from Burnley, another Burnley departure. Southampton, they are rumoured to have made an approach for Feyenoord keeper Justin Bijlo. Bijlo, capped 8 times by Netherlands, will provide quite a bit of competition as the main man Gavin Bazuni remains injured right now, so they only have Alex McCarthy available. Norwich, they have been linked with a loan for Real Madrid's Reina Jesus. Very interesting one there. It's also been reported that Kieran Trippier could look to leave Newcastle before the window closes. Everton are rumoured to be the front runners for the signature of the 33-year-old right-back. Everton used 38-year-old right back Ashley Young in their opening day of the season, a 3-0 defeat at home to Brighton. He was then sent off, so watch this space on that one. Tim Thornton, he's reported that Laji Ramazani is undergoing a medical at Ellen Road to join Leeds. That is from Almira. After a fee was agreed yesterday, the Belgian left winger joined Almira from Manchester United last year on a free transfer, so Almira could make quite a bit of a profit there. Romano, he has reported that a fee has been agreed between Brighton and Napoli for Billy Gilmore. The Scotland central midfielder, he looks set to follow in the footsteps of fellow Scotsman Lewis Ferguson to Serie A. What a move that could be. Lyle Thomas is reporting that Leicester are very close to signing Crystal Palace forward Jordan Ayew. Will Fish, young Manchester United centre-back, he's rumoured to be very close to joining Cardiff. He'll be Cardiff's third centre-back signing this season after the arrivals of Callum Chambers and Darland. Simon Watts, he's reported that a fee has been agreed between Oxford United and Bristol City for the transfer of Marcus McGuan. Nottingham Forest defender Joe Worrell, believe it or not, he actually spent last season on loan at Besiktas. He's rumoured to have been at Turf Moor today. It seems he's very close to joining Scott Parker's Burnley. Busy window for them, that's for sure. Free agent Sergio Roberto, still a free agent. He is rumoured to be in talks today with Cesc Fabregas about a move to Serie A New Boys Como. Watch this space on that one. There is apparently interest from Celtic for LAFC central midfielder Mateusz Boguc. Celtic, they're rumoured to see him as a replacement, or an ideal replacement for Matt O'Reilly if he leaves for the Premier League. To find out where, watch yesterday's transfer show and you will know where Matt O'Reilly could be heading. And sticking with Celtic, Sheffield United are being heavily linked with their winger Mikey Johnston, who spent last season on loan at West Bromwich Albion. And finally, lots of reports breaking today that Juventus, they are now apparently looking at options to bring Jadon Sancho to the club. What a show. So much going on today in the world of completed transfers, movements and rumours. Really hope you've enjoyed it. If you're tuned into the results show this morning as well, thanks for tuning into that. Look, this is the place, Social Soccer, this is the place for you if you're a football fanatic who just loves European football. What we do is we give you one hub, one community, one place to get all of your European football news. This is the place to give it to you. The mainstream media won't. So thanks for tuning in. It's been one hell of a show. I'm going to be keeping my eyes on the transfers, and we'll of course be back tomorrow morning with our results show and tomorrow evening, hopefully for another crazy transfer show just like this one. Have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. See you on the next one.